Hello everyone, this is Dabacabb, and I have purchased 100 loot boxes, which I will open for you guys, because opening loot boxes is super awesome. So this actually isn't my first loot boxes. As you can see, I've got stuff from before. Last night I decided to go ahead and start playing. I thought about recording stuff, but I figured that since this is nice. I figured that since I like all these actually. I figured that since I've been waiting for this game for I don't know, over a year, I should actually spend that time playing the game and not.
I'm the one who does his job. I'm thinking you're the other one.
And not record stuff. I mean, I love recording stuff for you guys and making cool videos, but it's kind of like the Superman logo, doesn't it? But yeah, I really wanted to play the game. I have been looking for this for a while. So oh, this is a fitting. I'll switch this for now. So people kind of say microtransaction with a little bit of contempt often. It's kind of got a bad rap in the industry, which is unfortunate because realistically, microtransactions are just like anything else. They're not inherently bad. It's that people use them badly, and therefore they get a bad reputation. Kind of like, I guess guns would be a good analogy. It's sort of the, microtransactions don't kill people. Developers who abuse microtransactions kill games, as it were. So you sort of got this this really bad reputation for microtransactions, but realistically, I think that they're a great choice for this game. Oh, this is really cool, because effectively they help Blizzard raise more money, and since it's all fluff, it's entirely optional, and people don't have to get, roped into buying heroes or buying maps. So I think that it was a good decision, and it would be super cool if it would give me a legendary skin for once. Maybe this one. Oh! Nice! Even though this is one of the crappier ones, in my opinion. But I'll equip it anyways. So one thing I noticed when I was playing the open beta is that... Ooh, I like this pose for reasons I won't go into. One of the things that I noticed during the open beta is that compared to other games that have microtransactions like League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm, I found that Overwatch was significantly ahead of the curve in terms of how quickly you're able to unlock stuff. Like, I usually feel like in other games when I went to Bundeswehr, I don't know what that means. When I want to unlock a hero or something, I've usually got to farm for that for weeks and weeks. And it's only after playing for, 10 or 20 hours am I finally able to unlock it. But with Overwatch, I basically didn't buy any loot boxes. Well, I mean, I couldn't because it wasn't available then. But I didn't buy any loot boxes, and I was really able to afford stuff pretty easily, I thought. By the end of the open beta, I had enough currency to buy a legendary skin for my favorite hero, my favorite voice line for that hero, the hero, what are they called? The hero highlight intro, and an emote for them. So that's one of every slot for that hero, for my favorite hero, after I don't know, 5 or 6 days of playing. So I feel like if you played this game for a month or 2 months, playing like, maybe an hour a day or 2 hours a day, you could probably fairly easily just sort of like pimp out your 2 or 3 favorite characters with the best gear that... Oh, This is so cool. I gotta switch off the loot box. I played a shitload of Diablo with my buddies. And I always played Sorceress because the Sorceress was so cool. Man, I'm really not getting much, really not getting many legendaries, unfortunately. Well, still got 76 to go. Oh, nice. Zarya is one of my least played characters, but I played a game earlier with her, and something sort of clicked. I sort of finally started to figure out what she's about, and I think I might try her out more. She's got promise. She's not as fun as like Genji or Hanzo, but she's interesting. I'll take it, sure. Man, my brother really likes his soldier poses, but I think I think they're a little bit boring, to be honest with you. I mean, and half of them he's just sort of standing there. My brother likes them because that's my brother right there actually. Because they're very basic, they're not flashy or over the top, and he likes really subdued, serious stuff. And Soldier is very subdued and serious. Oh, I love this one.
Cherchez la femme.
I don't know what that means. So, anyways, Soldier's poses, I guess they appeal to a certain type of person. Wait, how is this different from normal? Oh, it's not orange. Wow, that's really lame.
Woo! Jackpot!
So Soldier's poses and Soldier in general and his voice lines, I mean, I guess they appeal to the type of player who doesn't like, what would be a good example? Like Hockey Lucio, like silly skins like that, or the Maori Roadhog, or the Jester Junkrat. That stuff is, you know, really far out there and kind of ridiculous. So for people who don't like that, I think Soldier's sort of semi-serious, subdued poses have a certain appeal. Though I think oh, I love this skin. I think this is probably the best non-legendary skin in the game, I think. There's a Rainbow Mercy one that looks really cool too.
Second best.
Okay. I'll take it. So, if you're just visiting this channel, welcome. If you're a long-time viewer, then awesome. You're cool. But regardless, I invite you to submit clips. I make montage videos. So if you have a really cool clip that you want to be in the game, you can email them to me at dabacabb@gmail.com. Pink Bastion? I didn't even know there was a Pink Bastion. Also, I'm considering a new series where I basically read through... Oh, this is pretty cool. Not read through. Where I watch a video, a gameplay video that someone submitted, and I analyze everything they're doing, say, they did this right, they did this wrong, here's what I would do in this situation, here's what I would do in a different situation. Because while it's true that I, as a player, don't have, like, MLG, no-scope, super incredible skill as a FPS player, I do have an incredible amount of knowledge about Overwatch. Oh, this is kind of neat. Because, I mean, those montage videos don't make themselves. I've got... Oh, money. That was disappointing. Those montage videos don't make themselves. I probably watch well over an hour of... Man, all this money. Well over an hour of Overwatch gameplay footage every day. On the weekends, it's usually even more than that. Probably like 3 hours or so.
Old soldiers
I really want the
never die.
Matamata
And they
Genji
don't
line. It's
fade
my favorite.
away.
So, and then on top of that, you know, during the closed beta, I watch Twitch streams. Has my legendary skin been in this slot every single time, I think. I wonder if that's like, if it always does that, or if that's just coincidence. Anyways, so I watched a boatload of streams. I watched tons of videos. I mean, I watch a lot, and I know a lot about this game. So I have a pretty good sense of sort of high-level strategy and the meta, what works and what doesn't work. Oh, this is nice. So I can use that knowledge to improve my fans and, you know, share it with the community, and I think it would be hopefully fairly entertaining for you guys to watch. So if you are interested in submitting it to me, just email me the clip. It needs to be at least 1080p, 30 frames, ideally 60 frames per second if you can pull it off. It's kind of neat.
I could do this all day.
Let me see what else. Oh, be sure to hit the tab button a lot, because man, I'm getting tons of duplicates. Because I'll need to have a general sense about what your team is playing and what the enemy team is playing, because if...
How embarrassing.
I'm giving it all I've got.
Man, it's really hard to talk with all these heroes yelling at me. Anyways, if I don't know what the enemy team is doing, what they're playing, and what the team compositions are, it's really difficult for me to give you good advice about what to do and what not to do. So, a general rule of thumb that I try to use is that every time I die, I hit tab, because, I mean, realistically,
you my consultation fee.
I'm not doing anything anyways, so I may as well use this opportunity to brush up on the game, see who's doing what, see who's on fire, who I need to watch out for. That's actually, if you're not aware of it, probably the best use of the on fire mechanic. Look, it's legendary here again. That must be intentional. Oh, I like this one. On the surface level, being on fire is more of like a bragging rights thing. It's just, oh, I'm doing really well. I'm cool. Look at me. I'm killing people. But it's actually almost bad for you to be on fire, because it tells the other team that you are doing super well. So if you're like Pharah and you're on fire, and the enemy team can see that, then they can sort of use that as a metric to say, okay, maybe I should switch to Soldier 76, who's good at taking out Pharah. Maybe I should switch to Widowmaker,
Need a second opinion?
who's even better about taking out Pharah. And, you know, start kicking your ass, effectively. I'll take it. So, you know, just keep that in mind when you die. Hit tab, see if there's a person on fire, and ask yourself if that person is on fire because of you. Are you like feeding them kills? Because if that's the case, that probably means that you are...
On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your pain?
Oh, I like this one. It probably means that you are one of the weakest persons on your team at the moment, and the person who is specifically good at killing you is one of the strongest people on the enemy team. Oh, nice. So that could be really detrimental to you if you don't pay attention to that. Oh my god. So one thing I'm noticing with buying loot boxes is, compared to like Hearthstone, Hearthstone has had oh, I kind of like this one. Hearthstone has had so many expansions, and it has so many cards, that every pack is just a tiny drop in a massive bucket towards completing, you know, having a complete set of every single card in the game. And unless you're a full-time streamer like Grip or, you know, Trump, you pretty much have no chance whatsoever of ever
like an Egyptian.
getting every single card for free. It's pretty much impossible at the rate they're coming. But with this game, there's just not enough stuff out there for you to really fall that far behind the curve. I mean, that'll probably change eventually. They'll... Oh, I like this one. Even though I already have it. I'm sure that'll change as they add more cosmetics to the game, and I don't know if I want to say expansions because they're probably not going to use an expansion-based model. But the question that I can't help but wonder. See, look at this pose. This is... How is this something that you equip? How is this not just the default? It's the most boring and straightforward pose that you can imagine, though I'm sure my brother loves it. Because it's boring and straightforward. So I wonder if the rate at which... I like the hair, Widowmaker. I wonder if the rate at which Blizzard releases new cosmetics exceeds the rate at which players can... Oh, whoops. Exceeds the rate at which players can reasonably expect to acquire them. Because if they use the... Oh, sure, that's fine. It's not my favorite. If they use the Hearthstone model, then it's just impossible. There's so much volume. Oh, that's so cool. I've never seen that before. It's got an Egyptian vibe to it. It's neat.
Bring me another. Respect your enemy. Bring me another.
Hearthstone releases so much crap so quickly that, I mean, you just get left in the dust. So we'll see, I guess. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. Which is it better? Is it better to be a completionist who is actually able to complete your set and get one of everything for free without, you know, spending any money, just grinding, playing hours a day? Or is it better to have so much content that you can't possibly keep up, so there's always new things to earn? It's kind of a, oh, nice. Raptorian. Alright. I'll take it. I mean, I'm kind of a completionist. I would like to have everything. Of course, I mean, who wouldn't like to have everything? But I usually don't have the dedication to stick to a game long enough to get everything. I'm kind of fickle, so, you know, I'm not going to be able to sit down and play Hearthstone 12 hours a day, every day. Overwatch might be the exception, because Overwatch is amazing. But just in general, I've never really, like, unlocked everything. I thought naively once upon a time that I could do it for League of Legends, but then I saw someone do the math, and it's absolutely absurd. I think someone actually posted a Reddit thread and did the math, and I want to say that it was like playing a lot, like 3 hours a day, would get you something like 4 or 5 months, I want to say, out of memory. This is interesting. White Rabbit. Sure, why not? But I could be misremembering that. I don't have the strongest memory in the world. So, oh, nice. And it's in this slot again.
Magnifique.
I kind of want to look this up and see if this is coincidence or if all the legendary slots are here. I'm noticing that this one right here is always the farthest back. It's sort of like back, forward, really far back, and then forward a little bit. Maybe they put the legendary ones in... Well, I don't know. Because you would think if they were in the back, they'd be the smallest ones. Oh, that's a cool looking gun. Well, I have just noticed that this one, the highest jumping coin, is in the back, so maybe that's why. That's kind of the one your eye is drawn to the most, I think. That one's kind of cool. So we're down to, what, 5 or 6 loot boxes? And I have gotten... I'm interested to see how much progress this has taken me towards the end. I've gotten... Oh, nice! That's so cool, man. I've gotten, I think, 6 or 5 legendaries, maybe. That's kind of cool. So out of 100, that's, I guess, 1 in 20, give or take.
Happy birthday!
Not a big fan of that. He sounds like he's, I don't know. Alright, last box. Let's see. Alright, that is 100 loot boxes. Let's see. Oh man. I was at like 0 to 4 for almost all of these guys. And now I'm at, let's see, about 10 to 16 on average. So 100 loot boxes got me about, I'd say on average 11 or 12 new unlocks per character, which is quite substantial actually. So that's cool. Alright, well, if you've got video clips to send me, please do. There's a pretty good chance that they will make it into a video. I am especially looking for anything that is not an ultimate. I mean, ultimate plays are cool, definitely. Don't get me wrong. If you have good ultimate plays, then send them to me. But it is absolutely the case that probably 90% of the clips that I get are legendary, or not legendaries, are, man, it's really cool. I'm looking forward to trying that out. Are ultimates. So
Step the outcome
I kind of
was
need
never
diversity,
in doubt.
and you know, just to get a little bit of variety into the clips. So if you have like a Reaper clip where you're just running around using a shotgun, or you use a teleport in some clever way, then there's a very, very good chance of it making it to the video. Just because I can't have a 5-minute video of nothing but die. It gets really old really fast. So keep that in mind. And if you've got, you know, a 1080p video
good, not bad.
that you want me to
Sure
analyze,
as hell ain't
and
ugly.
hopefully we can learn something together by looking at the gameplay footage, then
Ouch!
please send it
Are
my
you
way,
okay?
and I will post it, and hopefully it'll be entertaining. And like lots of views and get really popular, and everyone will have a good
On
time.
a scale of 1 to 10, how is your pain? Super.
Man, I might have to play Mercy coming up here. Is the tail animated, or is it just floppy? It's just floppy. I guess that would be kind of weird if it was animated. Man, all these sprays.
Put your I've got you on
Alright,
the
well,
radar.
I guess that's that. I will see you guys around. If you see me in game, give me a shout out. I have encountered one fan who noticed me. It's possible that I have encountered more and I just haven't noticed because the chat window isn't exactly super recognizable all the time. But yeah, if you see me, then say hey. I would love to meet some of my fans. Alright, Dabacabb out.